Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. It is the most earth-breaking, ground-shaking, but never media show money taking the man, the myth, the legend, the most electrifying villain in YouTube entertainment today, Mr. Zod. And today we will be talking about a great film slash not really great film. It's like the worst, best movie ever made. And it is a little movie called The Room. And if you want to know how to get a hold of this gem, it's damn near impossible. I literally had to go on YouTube itself to watch this whole movie. So if you guys are curious, like, oh, where can I find this? It's not on any streaming platform whatsoever. You have to go and find a copy of it on YouTube. Surprisingly, they have the whole thing. Sex scenes and all. So it was pretty weird. Let's see who we got in the chat before I get started on this great adventure into drinking and reviewing. We have Justice for Deb. Good to see you. Miss Justice or of Peace. Wonderful to have you. Shelly, how are you? Bonnie B, good to see you. I understand about not sleeping. Sleep, I'll do when I die. Kendra, hi Kendra. Nice to see you. Welcome. Enjoy the hilarity. Hopefully you have fun. Tiffany, good to see you. Wonderful to see you as always. And of course, the ever stunning Lemon Pie. How are you? So let me give you some context. I'm going to give you some background on this film. And I'll give you the basics of it and then kind of my own digging into the history of this movie. So the movie is called The Room. It's basically about a guy named Johnny who's a successful banker who lives a happy life in a San Francisco townhouse with his fiancée, Lisa. How do you know it's Lisa? Because he says her name 15 times in this movie. Literally, the dialogue is so bad. He says the name of the character every single time. By like 30 minutes into this movie, you know the main people of this film. So anyways, with his fiancée Lisa, one day, inexplicably, Lisa gets bored with him and decides to seduce Johnny's best friend, Mark. From there, nothing will be the same again. Released June 27th, 2003, directed by Tommy Wiseau, starring Tommy Wiseau, and screenplay by, yes, Tommy Wiseau.
I'm pretty sure you're mispronouncing that because it's W-I-S.
Wiseau, I came close. Yeah. Anyways, the box office was $4.978 million. Its budget was $6 million. And yeah, so this is just a hilarious movie. Henrika, welcome. Good to see you here. And you are not invisible. I see you. Anyways, welcome, Cherry K. Yeah, I get updated on, a matter of fact, I'm switching over to the live chat. Here we go. I get updated super late on StreamYard. So if I don't shout you out right away, I do apologize. Like, StreamYard sucks with giving me the comment updates on here. DIR says, hi from Lake Cathy, NSW, Australia. Finally caught up to your live stream. Well, welcome. Hopefully this is a entertaining live stream. It should be, because we had to drink. That's most of our reviews here.
I'm already buzzed. I was drinking an hour or two earlier, so.
So, I mean, oh, I'm sorry, Henrika. Hopefully that didn't come off a little creepy.
You're never invisible.
There we go. Hopefully that's less creepy. But no, we had to do this because every time we review a movie, it's always either a bad movie or a disturbing movie, and we're like, you know what? We really got to drink for this one.
Plus, I'm uncultured. Okay, I was kind of sheltered growing up, so I haven't seen a lot of movies, and I'm getting all these great experiences.
Oh, Shelly, no. If we took a shot every time you said Lisa, we wouldn't even be drunk. We would be dead. You would be getting a call or a YouTube message saying General Zod has dropped from the face of this world.
Like, I always knew the references and such, but I never actually watched it. I don't know whether I'm happy or like not happy that I saw this, but now I'm a little bit more informed about this. So I guess that's good.
Helly, what's up? I'm so glad you made it too. Look, this is the thing about a movie like this is very interesting because I'm going to give you guys some background. You might know, you might not know, but if you've ever seen the movie The Disaster Artist, which is basically a movie that was made about this movie because it was so terrible, historians needed to know how someone makes a movie this terrible. They were like, we have to shoot a documentary on this because this is spectacularly bad. So here's the thing. It's really intriguing story because Tommy Wiseau, when he first set out to do this, he had all of these grand plans, okay? And I can't remember, he was like on a, he went like $1 billion over. He got funded and everything for this from a studio. I don't know how after they read this script. I have no clue. But if you could believe it or not, anyone who's ever seen this movie, just picture he wanted to have vampires in this, and he wanted to have a scene where he drove his car over a bridge. As a matter of fact, he was getting ready to shoot the scene, and it was so dangerous that the cast and crew had to plea with him not to shoot this scene. And here's where I don't want to rag on this movie because this guy got money, said, I'm going to shoot a movie, and he did it. And can I really hate someone for that? Like, he really, in his heart of hearts, thought he created a great movie. And it's not one of those narcissistics, like, I'm a jerk that you see a lot in Hollywood. He was passionate about this film. God help us all. He was passionate about this movie. He wanted to tell this story. Parts of it is supposedly based on an actual breakup he went through. And God help him, he told this. Kendra says, LOL, Tommy said, dream big or go home. Exactly. And for me, that is the amazing part to me about this film. We're definitely going to talk about this movie. It's some really I think I have to work backwards. I have to go give you the good parts first and then all of the negative. But I do want to say my critiquing of this, unlike most films and hers too, I love the guy. I respect this guy for just going out there and saying, I don't know not a goddamn thing about making a movie, but I'm going to shoot it anyways. Because Jesus Christ, this movie. Oh my God.
See, I'm a person who likes to watch terrible movies like so much that it gets me in physical pain. Like, I like to watch terrible stuff or cringy stuff or just terrible stuff in general. But this I didn't know because it was confusing me because at the time he really meant it. Like, he thought it was good. And I'm just like, but I will say, those are the only sex scenes I enjoy in a movie. I will rewatch those, even though it's so painful to watch again. I will never rewatch a sex scene from another movie other than this one, because this one is just like, that bitch is literally going side to side like a fish. It was astounding. It was amazing. Yeah.
So, I mean, Jesus Christ, I don't even know where to. Okay, so the plot of the movie is supposed to be that Tommy's his banker, and he's got a fiancée. I forgot her name. What's her name? What's the fiancée's name again? Because they didn't say it enough. I forgot the name. What's the name of the fiancée?
Lisa.
Oh, that's right, Lisa. So Tommy's got. Yeah, I know. Shelley. He did try to publish it as a book. Yeah, the most realistic bad sex scene ever. Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I'm not the most experienced person out there, but I know a terrible experience when I see one. And I was like, Pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. But they're enjoying it, I guess.
And Shelly, here's the shot for saying Lisa.
Oh yeah, that was a big gulp. I was like, you're gonna need to take a pretty big gulp for that to be a shot.
Oh God. So yeah, Kendra says, and now in the modern era, he's trying to market it as a podcast. Look, Kendra, everyone, I applaud Tommy. I applaud Tommy for taking one of the worst pieces of cinema I have ever seen in all 36 of my life, years of my life, and doing something with him. You know what? That man is a capitalist. God bless America, because only in America could have made a movie this terrible. No, it's terrible. But have passion and make a career, literally. And I've seen Tommy's newest stuff. He actually got better. I've seen some other new stuff he shot with Mark. Jesus Christ, Mark, we'll get to Mark. And I applaud him. He made something out of nothing. And God bless us if that isn't the American dream. But Jesus Christ. So the movie is about a banker, his fiancée, and the gist of it is over time, she loses interest. Now, there's so many things wrong with this plot.
She's a bitch.
No, but I would say her turn, I see what they were trying to do with it, but it kind of felt all of a sudden for me. When they first start out having sex right at the beginning. That's like the opening. Isn't that the opening?
That was a great introduction. It was like after 2 minutes of the movie. Like, I mean, everyone in the chat has seen it, right? Like,
yeah, spoiler.
I'm the only one on culture here, right?
I hear a whole bunch of facts. If you haven't seen it, spoilers ahead. But there's this creepy neighbor. Okay, let's talk about the beginning.
But it's obviously a minor because he says he has homework.
But like, that makes it more weird.
How do they know this? How do they know this minor? Why is he so involved in their life and wanting to watch them have sex? Like,
it was creepy. And because Danny, okay, so this character's name is Danny, and Danny first of all, we all know those people, I guess, but this kid takes going into your house without knocking to like an art form. This kid just walks right in, and they're like, oh, we're about to go upstairs or whatever. He's like, can I watch? And that's when me and her bust out laughing and we're what? Where in God's green earth is the transaction? The transition. Jesus Christ. I was laughing so hard. I haven't watched this movie in years, so I forgot so much. And I'm just sitting here going, oh my God, he just said that. He just said that. Shelley says, yes, it's totally his American dream to make poor movies that become cult classics for who knows what reason. This is everyone's right.
Were they both going side to side?
Well, I've jumped on here at the perfect time. Bad Gregoria. Sexy, she says, going side to side like a fish. Yep.
Like a fish. No, I like to say it like chicken run, like a fish. Like, I don't know. It's like I was so like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't go like that. I was just because I'm sure at that time he's had sex before and he would know how to act like it.
Oh my God, there's so much stuff for us to pick apart. This could literally take us like 3 hours because everything right from the beginning is just wrong. No effigy unicorn. That's the Ariana Grande song side to side. Ariana Grande song side to side.
At least if it, like that song would be better to play in the background.
But I mean, so creepy kid Danny comes out of nowhere, and I mean, I don't even know where to point out all the flaws from like the first 5 minutes. The dialogue is mind-bogglingly bad. Just people don't ever talk like that. Let's see. What is? Hey, Gary North. Henrika said, just looked it up, and it has 4.6 star rating. I know. It is
out of 10 or out of 5?
out of 5, I think.
Wow.
Guys, this is one of those cultural phenomenons. When a movie is so terrible, it becomes good. It's rare. You see it in very few movies. There are those movies that are so bad that eventually some kind of weird things happen where people just love it.
Like Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah, like Nicolas Cage is a perfect example. God bless that man.
He has really good movies, but they're really bad movies.
Even his bad movies.
That's a man's man right there. He's yeah, I would go steal the Declaration of Independence for him.
Hey, Stone Cold Jeremy. Good. Hey, Stone Cold Jeremy. This one's for you. But anyways, yeah.
I'll do it again.
So this is like one of those movies where I feel like if I nitpick it, I'm being unfair.
Don't even bother. Okay, we all know this wasn't the best movie.
But let's go to some highlights. So throughout the movie, they have these random ass sex scenes. Let's talk about them talking for a second.
Wait, are there 3 or 4 sex scenes? Is at least probably 4.
I thought you'd know that better than me. I wasn't really highlighted on that.
3 to 4.
But okay, these were spectacularly terrible scenes, by the way. And like, you could tell when shooting, they didn't know how to get that R-rated sex scene
they
in
were
there.
doing it on the stairs.
I mean, that's not unusual, but the setup for
what do you
that.
mean? No, those are the worst types. The spiral stairs
yeah.
are the worst stairs to do it on. Why would you even pick the stairs? If you're gonna do it with somewhere good. I mean, they were gonna do it in like the middle of the living room that other time, and it's just like,
oh yeah. So here's a couple of things. One, the biggest thing is the dialogue. The dialogue in this movie is so hilariously bad. If you've ever written anything, typically in a movie, you'll have a name acknowledged once, and then the audience learns the person's name, and they associate that name. Maybe they'll say it, they'll throw it in here and there so that they keep it fresh in your mind. But if it's a central character, you hear the name once, and okay, they say it.
No notes tonight. I was just like, you know what? For such a fantastic movie, I'll just wing it. Because I'm pretty sure I'll remember everything. See, with like High School Musical, the series, the holiday special, that had so much hate towards it for me. But this, I enjoy a bad movie. I'm still confused about it, about my feelings for it. But I mean, I enjoy it for a bad movie. Now, the High School Musical series, that's pure hatred. That's pure hatred. So if all I see is red, I need to take notes.
Yeah. So I mean, here's the funny part too. When they're talking, I want to highlight they have the quickest. I wish that I could have talked to people who annoy me in this world as quick as this guy talks to people. You do. You just have to be less
polite about it.
He's like, there's one scene when he goes to the shower shop and he goes, "Oh hi, hey Tommy, do you have my order? They're right here. Good. How are you?
I'd like a dozen roses, please. Oh, okay. Yep, that's me. Like, have a good day. You're my favorite customer. Thank you." And just going like, yeah, it's kind of weird.
The glare, what up, glare? He says, "Is it even a question that it's famous for being a terrible film?"
That's why I'm saying we don't need to talk about everything, because obviously it's a terrible movie.
The thing that spectacularly really gets me about this movie is the fact that, and I've seen big blockbusters come out where people honestly, legitly try to make a good movie, and it sucks because they don't understand how movies are supposed to be. When you have this person who knew nothing about making a movie, clearly, make this movie, but put so much passion into it. Like, the part where he goes, when he gets in the fight with Lisa, and he goes to Lisa, "You're tearing me apart."
Tear me apart, Lisa. Like, that's when his acting gets good. That's like, there you go. There's some passion.
There was like, it was just like so cringy, but yet there was something in there. There was something in there. There was a man who cared, and that's the spectacularly odd thing about this movie. There's a bit of passion, and there's really just a lack. I think this film has a lack of understanding of how movies are supposed to be made. Yep, the glare saying the infamous line, "I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not." Oh, hi, Mark.
That's what one of the things I was thinking of is like, oh, is that the famous Mark character? Because obviously I know references, but I've never actually seen it.
Oh my god.
And then until I actually saw it, I was like, no way. Like, it's actually that.
It was shot for shot that. And here's the other spectacular thing about it. The story structure in this film, I know, is non-existent. But the story structure, I still, I know Lisa's supposed to make this turn. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because of how Lisa's face is, and I feel like when she goes evil, she's trying, but in real life, she's a nice person. Because in the beginning, I brought Lisa's character. Like, totally. I like, oh yeah, Tommy and Lisa, they have the world's weirdest conversations, and they talk super fast. Yeah, they get along good. But then when she becomes this, like, maniacal bitch...
And it's like, oh, so you're a bitch. That's how it's gonna be, huh?
I was just like... I couldn't buy it because the actress struck me as a really nice person in real life. So
is she a really nice person?
Yeah, I've seen the photo ops and stuff with her.
But in the movie, it's like, okay, I understand someone being in love with another one while being in a relationship. But the bullshit she was doing by not telling him right away, well, your big fat head's in the way.
I'm sorry, I'm reaching for something. My hat's not fat, it's the hat adds 10 pounds.
Anyways, what was I talking about?
You were talking about...
Oh, yeah. Being in love with, like, there's nothing wrong with falling in love with someone else, but you need to tell them right away, and she kept putting it off, and then complaining about how terrible her life was, and, like, how she couldn't do anything. But it's like, well, you can do something. Say something!
Henrika, if you have not seen this movie,
do it.
You go on YouTube, of course, after the stream, or if you want to wait and then come back and see our reviews to understand these great quotes. Go.
1 second, I will link it. I will link
yes,
it.
link it in the chat below. We've got where you could see it. So, yes, I know, Glare. I'm trying to find a story in here. So, the overarching story, and I'm gathering, I really do feel this was a personal story for him with that whole, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." I felt like there's a story there. There's some real pain in that scene. Jesus Christ. But I felt like there was a legitimate story in here. And then there were other ideas. And he took every idea and just put them in. He just put everything in it. I know. I'm trying to. So, she turns and she starts sleeping with Mark. And now Mark and Lisa have this thing going on. And the way they try to turn her...
They started with a pillow fight. I was just like, now that's how it goes. That's... Totally, I would have.
And I'm just like, just her shift. I don't know. She doesn't transition well.
Whoa.
It's like one. It's like 1 minute she's this sweet person, and then the next minute she's just telling her mom, "I'm getting bored. I don't like him." Like, he's an investment banker. What's up, Dinosaur? How are you doing? Happy Dinosaur 9000. Good to see you. So, there was a lot of elements there. Shelley says, I think that it's how passionate people like Zod are at retelling stories, because I'm enjoying this so much. Yeah, I'm probably making it a lot more hilarious, but
I can't find the link. I was watching just a video.
But when you look at it, it's got a lot of good. Look, I know this is gonna sound crazy for a second. Maybe it's because I watched this thing twice, 3 times now in my life. But this movie, Phantasmagoria, I'm gonna call you Fanta, because that's what Rob does. Fanta. The thing with this movie is it's called The Room, and go and watch it, and you'll laugh because you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This movie is so magical because of how bad it is, but at the same time, it's got elements in the story that could genuinely work. And maybe I'm just crazy. You guys can let me know in the comments if you felt the same way. But there's points when I'm watching this movie, and God help me, by the second time, I'm like, there's actually stuff in here that would work. Like, there was an idea in here. There was a direction. And I don't know if it's...
Got it. Okay, I did it.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I need to lay off the phone.
It's the unedited version, but it does have, like, Italian or something subtitles. Whatever.
Yeah, The Glare, you're absolutely right. I watched The Disaster Artist. When you find out about all the stuff this guy wanted to do, I mean, and The Glare watched it, so he probably knows, but he wanted to put vampires in this. Like, vampires, I don't even know where the hell that story would fit. Like, he had so many, like, lofty ideas. And then when I look at the time frame of this, and look, there's, like, the girl, when she becomes Lisa, she does invoke, or when she becomes evil Lisa, I'm going to say, she does invoke a lot of things of hatred, because Bitchy over here was like, that bitch! And I was like, I'm thinking, this is a terrible transition, because, you know, I look at things from a critiquing standpoint. That's what, if you guys seen some of my movie critiques, that's what I like to do. But she's just sitting there like, I can't believe that bitch would do that. What is she think? And I'm just laughing, and I'm like, this is the worst transition in the history ever. As long as the vampires didn't sparkle. Oh yeah, I agree. Okay, honey,
Those would have been the best vampires.
you
ever.
go ahead,
Why?
because you're better at pronunciation than I am.
Okay, here if it helps, phantasmagorical.
Yes, love you. You're so perfect with stuff. That's a fantastic name.
It's exactly the way it spells. How it's spelled. How can you not?
Because
Oh, I'm sorry, because you
Krypton-
didn't listen to your mommy, and you spent time on the wrong subject. In school.
No, that story's not supposed to go out there for them. I mean, history is a perfectly good subject. You have to know where you came from in order to know where you're going.
No, it fucking sucks. No, America's a bunch of bullshit. That's where it came from. And
You know,
I love adulthood so much because of it. That's what history is.
But yeah, Wildcard says it has a disclaimer saying it's not appropriate for all viewers. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I clicked the link to make sure it was an actual link and not a link to like a meme I copied earlier. And yeah, it's like it had a thing where it's like, yes, no, I'm a bitch.
So, okay, so here's one thing I got to bring up. That whole scene, and it's never talked about again and never approached again, and there's no setup to it, but the one thing that's a glaring flaw and that really annoys the shit out of me is the scene with Danny and the drug dealer. It's funny.
What kind of money?
I like,
who cares?
No,
it's money.
No, the problem I have with the scene is why
do they meet there?
Yeah, why do they meet there?
And not in
what's the backstory? What is this?
And here's a gun. Okay, you know, it's like, okay, fine, I believe you, but why ask what kind of money? Like, what do you mean, what kind of money? Green paper cash money? Like, what?
And he was the most pushy drug dealer in the world. He was like, He goes, yeah,
And
they'll be
then-
open in 5 minutes. And he goes,
It was like, what do you mean 5? Like, he
said,
it's like, what do you mean 5 minutes? Like, yeah, what do you mean 5 minutes? Like, what's gonna happen in 5 minutes? How are you gonna get it?
yeah, the Glare said, fun fact, James Franco starred in and directed The Disaster Artist. He stayed in character in the portrayal of Tommy Wiseau while directing as well. And you know what, the Glare, James Franco is such an amazing actor. I know he's had his issues here and there, allegations and all this stuff that came out, but I still, as an actor, James Franco is a damn good actor. Like when he does those independent kind of films, and that was an amazing movie on that. No, bitchy, the drug dealer wanted E.
Oh, that weird shit. Not the good old fashioned.
But I mean, yeah, so this random scene comes up, and these are the little things that, there's a lot of little things, but this is one of the little things where, like, this drug dealer comes to the roof, he threatens them, Tommy's character almost throws him off of the roof, and then it's never talked about again, and they immediately go back happy and start throwing the football. It's such a weird transition.
That's not a way to make money. Yeah, it is. I mean, I might not know anything about that, but I know it makes money.
Like, it's so weird. And here's the other thing, too, that's spectacular. They're always throwing a football at the most weird, inappropriate spots.
And only like a few feet away, it's like, okay, I can fucking throw a football better than you guys can. It's
like, here's the thing that gets me. Of all of the multiple things you could do on top of a roof. Yeah, it's not just
an E. You called it an E. See, even though I'm buzzed, I can fucking recognize that. That's why I said it's not the good old fashioned, American dollar. It's weird shit. Foreign stuff, where the whites came from. Well, not only one part of them.
Yes, wild card. That is very true. Franco still does have to go to court for the allegations of the acting school. And that part
I know nothing about this.
Kendrick says, you made me so mad, I shall punish you with a quick game of catch. Yep.
Like, weren't they were jogging at a point while doing it. It's like, what? Like, I know for sure this is not how dudes bond. Like, I know that. And then they were just skipping, running through the woods together. It's like, I know men do not do that. Grown-ass men do not do that. I mean, there might be some grown-ass men that bond over My Little Pony, but they do not run through the woods like that. Like,
the Glare agrees. Glare, if I ever get a chance to meet you, I know just how we're gonna bond. You and me, I've seen the tough macho guy you are. You and me, we're going to fucking skip through the woods, my friend. We're going to skip through the woods, but first we're going to jog at a brisk pace. Then we're going to stop. We're going to skip, and then we're going to play football.
The most I got him to do was do a somewhat of a jog. Shh, I'm trying to talk. Shut up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, honey. That's the evil Glare.
Like I was saying, the most I got him to do was maybe a jog to the trash compactor, and that was it. And then we'd go inside. Like, okay, that's the most action he'd be doing. Jogging like a whole ass, like just not even jogging, just bolting through the woods.
Oh my goodness, yes. And when we did that whole skip jog thing, I made sure there was no one around. I wanted to erase the camera footage. It was.
Don't click on that now. That's just nothing. I thought you were gonna.
The Glare says, "Why does everyone think I'm macho? LOL. Skipping through the woods with dudes is my jam."
It's the way you skip in the woods with other dudes.
Fanta says, I had so much respect for James Franco as an actor. I don't anymore. I watched his movies before and live in that time. I agree. There was that case was you know, a little off subject.
I don't know anything about it, so I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
A little off subject for everyone who's bringing that up. I did have an issue with scamming people and things like that. It was terrible. The other allegations, I'm not sure about, but there's been enough people who say, so I'm gonna have to believe that some of that was true, and he came out and apologized. But once you apologize, it's an omission of guilt. So, you know, it's unfortunate because he's a really talented actor, and that's the problem with these actors, man. They go down this rabbit hole. We know one person who's not like that, JD. Anyways, okay, I got everyone. Good. So, we have the men skipping through the woods, throwing footballs.
Now all that needs to happen is them being naked. That's the wet boy's dream. And you want to be naked?
Oh, jeez. No.
You want to go running with PB in the woods during a football?
Well, okay, maybe PB.
There you go. I was right.
At Mr. Fasad's Fantasy, though, not in Canada, there's the Apology Act, in which you can apologize without being considered an admission of guilt. You know,
you apologize.
You know, here's my thoughts on this, Shelley, and this is my view on this. If I've done something wrong, then I owe everyone an apology, and I should defend myself. But if I'm saying I didn't do something, but then later I come out and apologize for it, that means on some level I know I'm guilty of doing it, or it could be I was pressured, but in the public eye, it will make me look like I'm guilty. So if I say I didn't do it, I'm sticking with that story until the end of time, especially if I didn't do it. And that's what I don't get about these. When people get accused of stuff and they stick to their guns and they go, no, I'm innocent. And then months later, because of press, because of being worried about being blackballed, they go, yeah, we're going to settle out of court. I'm sorry, guys, let you down. No, fuck that. If I was them, fuck it up, go broke. But I didn't do it. You can kiss my white ass. I'm not admitting to nothing. If I'm not guilty, I am not going to tell you I'm guilty because the truth will win. Ask for forgiveness, then permission.
That's
Shelley. See, Shelley, I know you're just messing with me now.
That's what I do every single day.
Yeah, you know, it's just it baffles my mind. It really does. At Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone is very much a Canadian thing. We apologize for
Why are Canadians so nice? Everything I've heard of them, they're always nice.
Oh yeah, they are. I've met like every Canadian I've ever met. I don't even think they get violent about anything.
That's like,
it's the weirdest thing ever. Maybe it's just my way of thinking. They are some of the nicest people I've ever met. Them, and I think there's some other people I've met that are pretty nice too. But it's like, yeah, I've heard them apologize for apologizing. And it's like, there's really people this nice. You know what? Maybe if we had a little bit more of that, the world wouldn't be in the state it's in.
Or maybe, you know, that reminds me. I watched a review of someone reviewing the Soul movie and like people critiquing it and everything, and it's almost like people completely disregarded what the movie is about, and then just like, oh, the black character was voiced by a white person for a quarter of the time. Let's start war. And just like, you guys did not get the movie at all.
And Henrika, I agree with that. There's been a lot of cases where people are forced to go into a plea bargain because there's so much evidence that they've got that they rather take the plea bargain than risk losing in court. And I feel like that's a different thing. I find it interesting. I watch the court TV. So.
Wait, how did we get here? Weren't we talking about The Room?
Oh, yeah. How do we get...
See, I can't...
You know,
it's going to be a big blur for me, meshing together. So I really don't...
Okay, so back to The Room.
Talking about Canadians. How do we talk...
Thank you, Magic, for keeping us on track. So, anyway, swinging back around to this terrible movie. So,
where were we?
We were at the part where they, Danny with the drug dealer, and then Mark and Lisa start having an affair. And dude, this is hilarious. They have their tryst at the weirdest times. Like, they know everybody just walks into this apartment like nonstop. No one ever knocks.
And the mom.
Oh yeah, and the mom. They just walk right in, and so they're sitting there, like getting ready to do it on a couch. And I'm like, this is the exact place you don't want to be because no one got the memo to not walk in your house. Apparently. Wildcard says the topic of conversations is movie and life as we know it.
I don't know if I can keep him on track because I'm not all there. But I mean, I still do a pretty good job otherwise.
And hopefully you guys are enjoying this stream. Hopefully we don't. I mean, this stream really fits this movie because it was all over the place.
Like, you're all over the place. Excuse you.
Oh, maybe I am.
What, you trying to do that?
Yes, that was a terrible lip quiver. And I had aspirations of being an actor and ruling all of Hollywood.
Really? Really? My internet's acting stupid, so I can't exactly see the comments. But, I mean, we can still see them here.
So, Tommy's apartment works like Seinfeld's apartment. Yes, people randomly walk in for comedic benefit. Yes, I absolutely agree. So, there's another funny part, and it's when they have a psychiatrist friend, and they tell him all of these things, like, I think Lisa's cheating on me and all this, and his psychiatrist friend gives the worst advice I've ever heard another human being give.
I actually don't remember. So, what was it?
It was like, no, you don't need to confront her about this issue. And then midway through the conversation, he stops and he's like, no, you need to confront Lisa about this. And I'm like, guy,
pick something. You're acting like a woman. Just pick something.
And I'm like, pick a path. Either tell him to follow the advice or don't follow the advice. I don't know what's going on. So it's so, like, the movie is just so random.
This is, speaking of random, I heard that some Americans, when they go to like other countries, that they wear a Canadian flag or something so they don't think that they're Americans. So that's just something I heard, but I can very much believe.
And by the way, check this out. We are putting the Glare in there. If you haven't checked out the Glare's channel, go over there, check him out. He's an awesome guy. So yeah. So I mean, this movie is just all over the place. And now we're getting close to the ending. And did they ever get married? They had a reception party. Did we ever see the actual marriage?
They were having some sort of party.
Yeah, that was for the reception, but did they actually ever do the marriage?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't remember.
Because one day they're going to get married, the marriage is coming, and then we don't see the marriage. So I don't even know if they were married. Those are for things for my kid. Yeah, my kids did. I've been there, Henrika. I've been there with my daughter.
Yeah, I really hate America. It's like, because I used to be, America, and now it's like, whoop-de-doo, kind of like, I grew up, that's what happened. It's just,
yeah, we entered taxes.
70% of Americans are crap. And yeah, that's how it is. I'm not gonna go into that deep of a hole. Okay, I'm gonna keep it kind of happy, but that's just kind of reality. And I hate being called American.
Happy Dinosaur 9000 says it's too expensive to film a marriage. Yeah, I think they skipped the marriage. I really think they skipped the whole marriage thing. Shelley Turner. American.
That or the same. See, like
Still cold.
I'm kind of in between. I'm not proud, but I'm not like mad to be an American. It's in between. Like it could be better, but it's a lot better than what other people have. And no, I don't fucking have white guilt. White anything is the stupidest and like any kind of phrase that ever existed. It like the same with putting man or male in front of any word to make it something.
Oh yeah, like male gaze.
Something like
man spreading.
Like, anyone can look at you like that. Like what about those in between genders? You know that don't identify as such. But I'm sorry, I get really triggered. Oh, I'm sorry, it's my white fragility for getting so offended and triggered by this.
Lemon Pie says, I have yellow guilt for being a lemon.
You know, that could be racist too, you know.
So this is the great thing about a drinking review. We're like halfway through this thing and we've gone into like
wait a minute, we got sidetracked again. See, and I'm not helping because I don't have focus. So
this is welcome to our review. We'll eventually get to the ending. So anyways, so you know, they get married, I guess. We don't ever see the wedding.
I don't remember. Was I drinking then?
Yeah. And
that's why I don't remember.
And then Lisa turns full dark side. She tells her friend about her affair. Oh, the conversation between her and her girlfriend is epic. She tells her girlfriend about how she's thinking about leaving Tommy and cheating on him. And she goes, Lisa, you're so crazy. I could never do that. I'm like, what? There's no like, and then she goes, I mean, but you should tell him. You should definitely tell him. Haha, you're so crazy. I'm like, did someone actually think that's how women talk? I mean, I like to think there's more complexity.
There are women like that exist and that are dumb fucks. But let's try to be more normal for a movie and say that doesn't usually exist.
Oh, Shelly, this one's for you.
There you go. Yeah, you better. I was gonna judge you and like, I was gonna be like, there's not that much in that can, you wimp.
Oh boy.
That's your second one.
I know, I'm on to number 3. So this stream's gonna get really interesting. Anyways.
Wait, did she have a ring?
Did she have a pop-up with airing? No, who did have a ring? Oh, yeah. Tell me, you know, that's good. We gotta watch this thing again. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember, honestly, if she had a ring. I was so busy, like, in my head critiquing everything else that was horribly wrong that I can't remember if I ever saw the ring.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Holy crap. Okay.
Were we both drinking?
No, I was sober for that. That's the sad part.
Oh. Ha! I win!
I was sober, and I honestly, anybody in the chat, if you can remember if Lisa had a ring in a particular scene,
we'll rewatch
let us know.
We'll rewatch like the last. We'll rewatch like the last half. It's gonna bother me.
Shelly,
yeah.
Thank you. Watch the party. Yes.
See, my ring's gonna be like a what's those like ring suckers? Ring pops. That's what it's gonna be.
Okay. I don't want this misconception to go around. I'm going to get her a very beautiful ring, even though she's objecting it.
A ring pop. It's gonna be a good flavor, like watermelon. You know, with the green and red in it.
Lemon Pie says maybe they never got married and Lisa abandoned the altar, and that's why the love scene was so awkward. It's a possibility.
I really don't remember, because Yeah, I guess I was buzzed or something. Everything's like all mushed together. I can't remember. But just like this stream, maybe I won't remember half of it as I'm trying to talk.
But welcome everybody. I hope you guys are having a great time. Every Sunday we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna drink. We're gonna talk about a movie. Yeah.
Okay, but what's for the next movie?
I don't know. I'm just.
Oh wait, I have to watch the second Human Centipede.
Oh god.
Because since I was so underwhelmed by the first one, I guess the second one is a lot worse.
We'll see when the time comes.
Finish that can.
I already did. I'm on my other one. I told you I don't mess around on this one.
There are quite a few names that I'm not familiar that have gotten here.
Yes, welcome everybody. If you are
26.
Watching, welcome all 26 people. We salute you. This is our drinking review, which is all over the place. But the general gist is we're talking about The Room. And like the movie, our thoughts are scattered. So we're going everywhere with this review.
Yeah, wait, okay. So we got to the part with the reception, and then she starts a fight between Mark and the main dude. But then they handle it like bros. Right. They bond, get over it. But the bitch is still a bitch. She's still a...
Yeah, that was a weird scene, too. That was when they did the running scene. They got over it. But he doesn't know that he slept with Lisa.
Yeah, so like the first time they had sex, and he was like, "What did you do to me?" And like, "We can't do this again." And she's like, "Okay, it'll be our secret." And then they continue to make out. It's like, what is wrong with you? Like, okay, and whatever. Why am I even talking about this?
You know what, Wild Card? That's a great idea. So the next movie we do, we'll put it out for you guys.
What is that?
And then,
what do you mean put it out?
Put out whatever movie we're reviewing for all these great people. So make sure that our Twitter is in the description. So make sure you follow us. We'll put out the movie we're going to review, and then you guys can watch it and follow along with us and drink along with us if you want.
Yeah.
Because it's fun as a crowd. Anyway, but make sure you're not driving. That's what she said. Oh, come on. I'm trying to do the responsible thing. Don't drink and drive. You say that's what she said.
You are not the responsible one.
I am so the responsible one. Look at all of this responsibility coming off of me. That look says it all. You see that? She stared into my very soul, folks. Shelly said.
That's exactly what I thought. Like on the stairs, it's like, how was she liking this?
Yes, maybe he wanted to nibble her face. Magic, man.
Oh, another thing I liked was, oh my gosh, I forgot to give you the picture for the thumbnail of this stream. But the dude's reaction to getting a blowjob was like, oh yeah, I know for a fact they don't do those kind of faces. They do faces, but not those faces. And it's just like, it was so weird. But I should send you the picture so you can make it your thumbnail.
The thumbnail, yeah. Bonnie B says, driving, I'm drinking in bed. Rock and roll in my house. Good job, Bonnie B. Good to know that. Let's see. Hedrick says, this movie sounds more and more like a soap opera in the mind of a disturbed child.
Talking about you.
No. You know what, Kendra? You really got to watch this movie because I don't even know what genre.
Do it when you're drinking. It's more fun when you're drinking. Everything is more fun when you're drinking.
I mean, I'd even say drink if you do, That's even good.
You're the responsible one?
Yeah, there is nothing irresponsible with the little greenery. I'm just saying. Never mind. Anyways.
Okay. Anyways, so they fight. Because the bitch started the fight, and then he gets all worked up, throws everything around in his house.
Oh, yeah. Oh, drop that room link one more time. I watched about 20 minutes before the cringe got the best of me. Yes, Kendra, you've gotta have a strong constitution with this movie for cringe. Cause my gosh, like I had to look at this movie not as a drama, but comedy drama.
Definitely.
Because if you try to come at this from a serious perspective, you won't make it 5 minutes into the movie. Henrika said, I'm only able to be here because I booked tomorrow off of work and should be today as it's almost 3 a.m. Henrika, I'm so glad that you booked off work for me. I'm touched. There's a tear in my eye right here. Happy Dinosaur says it's only irresponsible. Hashtag thank fuck Zod. Yeah, with these streams, me and her just like talking to you guys about these cringy movies. It's just hilarious. It's a hilarious thing.
Do you want to tell them the ending? Or no, we shouldn't. We shouldn't, because there's like a person or two who hasn't actually seen it.
Let's just say the ending is spectacular. We're actually not going to give away the ending for this. I feel like, and it's funny because we got to the end of this movie and I asked her, what were your feelings on that?
I was just expecting something else. I mean, I expected something equally drastic, but just towards someone else.
Yeah, so here's the weird thing about this movie. For some reason, the ending still hit me hard, even though this movie is terrible throughout. But I get to the end of the film, I'm like, wow. And I'm like, and then some more funny dialogue that's justified. And it's one of those movies that I can't honestly really tell you how I feel about it. So let's see what we got over here. Yep, welcome Insomniacs. We got
okay, well, what are we gonna do for the rest?
Another great bad movie is Troll, both 1 and 2. Oh yeah, Troll is spectacular. It's Shelly says it's okay to be passionate about bad things, to get invested. We need crap in our lives to appreciate all the good that we got going on. And yes, Bonnie.
I watched 5 minutes. I've watched 5 minutes of an action scene of Sharknado like a few years ago, and I'm like, nope. No, I don't even think it was 5 minutes.
Don't worry. I'm going to get her into this. Those movies are spectacular. Those movies
Were they trying to be bad?
Well, the first one was legitimately trying to be good. But after that, they just knew they had crap, and they ran with it. It's so glorious. That Sharknado is one of the greatest series. I'm just going to say, it is one of the greatest terrible series of movies. Now, The Room is the greatest movie. This is the greatest terrible series ever made. I've watched every one of them when they've premiered. I've gone on Sci-Fi website and I said, you guys, I love you forever for whoever made this movie. You give them my love and my support. Sharknado is fucking fantastic. Just, there's sharks in a tornado. How fucking epic is that? If I just walked outside and there were giant fucking sharks that were in a tornado, my life is complete. I'm done. Take me off of this earth. I'm happy. How could you not think Sharks in a Tornado is not the single greatest thing ever?
I believe Zod said his Twitter link was in the description.
Yes, my Twitter link is in the description. So if you want to, send me a tweet or something.
Yeah, phantasmagorical. That's... How can you not pronounce that?
Because Kryptonian.
Uneducated.
Hey, yeah, that's right. Hey. And also, Cherry, who's the greatest mod on Earth, just dropped our link. Thank you, Cherry.
She's also been putting the GoFundMe thing, which I very much appreciate. Thank you.
Yes, and look, on a side note, we don't like to promote this kind of stuff. I hate asking for money. Ask her.
We just okay, so we have... I'm trying not to promote this, but she was nice enough to link it, so I guess I'll mention it. We have, 1 more week staying at this hotel, and we're just starting to like. I have my first day of work at my new job tomorrow. But stop it!
I'm showing the hotel. I'm giving a 360 view.
Do you want me to show my pile of shit?
No. Okay. Fine. Continue.
Anyways, so we have one more week till we're able to move in. I'm gonna need to try to pay off the last week we stay here, as well as food and other bills. If anyone could help out, that'd be fine. But yeah, that's just what's going on. Just one more week here.
The only terrible movie I can remember being obsessed with was Batman and Robin. Oh, bless your soul, Kendra. Bless your soul. I can't do that movie hurt my soul. Yeah, I love Shark Attack 3. That was a really good terrible movie. But you know, honestly, still I don't know what it is. Sharknado, that's my thing. He goes inside a shark with a chainsaw, cuts his way out. That should never work on any level.
But they're trying
God
to be
help
silly.
if it isn't amazing. No, that was the first one, the serious one. He gets
Okay,
eaten
that's probably
and
the only
cuts his
one.
way out of the shark.
That's probably the only one I'm going to be watching because I don't like it when. I mean, I can't enjoy a terrible movie if they're actually trying to be terrible.
I mean, he has a chains. Okay, wait. He has a chainsaw lightsaber.
Nice.
Won me over. Nice. They were in space. How the fuck did the shark get in space?
Hey, you guys, speaking of space, one of my favorite movies of all time is Iron Sky: The Coming Race, where it literally has Hitler riding a T-Rex that's in a spaceship. And because they go to this, I can't remember all of it because I was so fucking excited, but I should rewatch it. But when they go to this other planet, they're trying to find this main resource or safe space, whatever. But there's this table full of like several dictators, fucking Jesus, and like other like well-known famous people. And it's like, this is the best movie ever. I remember I was just a couple weeks ago, I was explaining this movie to my mom and a sibling or two, and they're just like, what is wrong with you? This is a movie?
Yes, and I'll never forget the
movie
name.
Ever.
I'll never forget the name of the movie. It's Iron Sky.
No, Iron Sky: The Coming Race.
Yeah.
Look at the poster. It's so amazing. There's this other movie I've wanted to see, but you need to pay for your Amazon Prime. Poseidon Rex.
Oh God.
That was. I can't remember. It's like it was made in the 2000s, but the CGI looks disgusting, and I want to see it. I can't.
So Enrique says, Mr. Zod, Phantom Zone, and Bitchy Unicorn. Have you ever heard of Carry On movies? No, I have not. Yeah. Please do elaborate. Yes, Spaceballs.
I've only watched that like once a while ago. I barely remember.
Spaceballs is amazing. My favorite line in that whole movie is comb the desert, and they take a fucking comb to the desert. That is so hilarious. He's just like, we have to comb the desert.
Are we just talking about? Are we just talking about movies now? Is this the ending or like?
Yeah. We're just talking to people.
No way.
There is a shark in a tornado.
No way.
Yes. No. Don't play with my emotions, Bonnie.
What? I can't. Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's keep on going.
A shark. Whoa. A shark exorcist, ghost shark or something. That sounds amazing.
Wait, no. Tudor 90, you've got to tell us where to find this amazing movie. That sounds awesome. A shark exorcist on a ghost shark. Jesus. Let me see. Tiffany says, anybody? Yes. Dale and Tucker versus Evil. I love that movie.
I don't know what that is.
We're watching it We are watching it tonight. You will laugh your ass. No.
I was just noticing in the camera that because this pupil's smaller than this one, and I can really see it in the camera.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
okay.
So it looks like I'm fucking crazy.
No, it just looks like you're cute. Lord Helmet. Yes. Love it. Let's see. And wait, Garrett. Where's Gary?
He said.
Oh, there he is.
That Lord Helmet. He mentioned
killer clowns from outer space. You know what, Gary? I absolutely love killer clowns from outer space. Donald, what up? Good to see you, Donald. Yes, Donald says Spaceballs was a great parody of Star Wars, and it's cool that George Lucas worked on it with Mel Brooks. Mel's best films, in my opinion, are Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein. Absolutely, Donald. I love Blazing Saddles and I love Young Frankenstein. Mel Brooks was one of the greatest like comic movie makers who did like parodies and things like that. And it's a shame, man. I wish he did so many more films, but he did. The films he did, he took so much time and effort into doing them that he didn't need to make like 16, 20 different movies. He made some really good ones. And Mel Brooks, what a great filmmaker. Mel Brooks was magical. I agree. Tudor says Elvis the Alien did the reviews that I saw. He made several about shark movies, so maybe it was one of those ghost shark and exorcist shark movies. I gotta check that out.
Speaking of sharks, I was kind of disappointed by the Meg because I really because there's that scene in the trailer where it goes towards a bunch of people towards the beach. I'm like, okay, get a mouthful, just go.
Yeah, that's what they showed in the poster too.
But that never happened, and I'm just like, okay, so you kill off the only good characters, and then you don't get mouthful. No, okay.
Yeah,
and there was like 2 of them, wasn't there? And I'm just like, how does that work?
This is the thing. The Meg suffered from the PG-13 rating. I thought there'd be more depth, but I gotta say, what won me over for the Meg, Jason Statham punches the shark. In my life, I never thought
he was the only good thing about that movie.
I never thought in my life that I'd ever see. If you see, she's sighing. She already knows. Yep. I love Jason Statham. If I have a man crush, I love.
Other than The Rock,
I love Jason Statham. The English
Statham or Stratham?
I said Statham.
You said Stratham.
I said Statham. Prove it.
That's why I'm correcting you.
I love Statham. And when I seen him punch a shark, I said, I don't care about anything else in this movie. I was biased. I'll admit it. This movie is the single greatest movie ever because Jason punched a shark in the freaking nose and then blew him up.
Several times, I think.
Nothing is more spectacular in this world than that. Wildcard says the Meg was a big, giant, bit tacky. I love him too. So thank you, Wildcard. Thank you. You guys understand. Yes, Boba Tep. I've seen that. Bruce Campbell, one of my favorites. Ask her. I'm always talking about Army of Darkness, Evil Dead.
He's lying.
I'm not lying. I told. What are you doing to me, Lisa? I'll take another shot for that one.
Oh, gee. Aren't you special?
Statham, yes. Jason Statham, love him. Shark Exorcist is here on YouTube. Yes. Thank you, Tudor. We love you. Thank you for bringing us a cringy movie.
Shark.
I love scary movies. Thank you, Tiffany. Bruce Campbell is awesome. You know what, guys? I think we might do some more polls too. Maybe we'll find some really cringy
You do the
movies.
polls this time.
Yes, I'll do the polls.
That's the name of the movie, Shark Exorcist.
Really? That's a thing?
Yeah, that's the name.
Holy shit,
Satan
that is the
has
name.
jaws.
Okay, so
Oh wait, you buy a rent it, but I'm sure we can find it somewhere else.
yeah, we could probably.
2015.
Yeah, we could probably find it.
Wait, so a shark exorcist, does that mean someone is possessing the shark or the shark is possessing someone else? Whatever, guess we'll make it a surprise.
So everybody who wants us to do a review on Shark Exorcist, you can give the thumbs up. Go ahead.
We need to watch Poseidon Rex too once your account gets back up. Oh, that trailer.
I can't do scary movies. I need to watch Q's, and I can't because I don't like the mind twisting scary movies. Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know. For me to watch a scary movie or horror movie, it has to have something like that draws me to it, other than the violence or it trying to be scary. It either has to be really good with the violence or it has to be really good with the story. Something has to be good about it.
I just feel like look, when I go into a movie knowing it's gonna be crap, I just love it. Or the shark performs exorcisms on other possessed sharks. Kendra, you are
But what would they be
genius.
possessed by? What would they be possessed?
That was
Okay.
amazing. I think you should market that because the B-rated community would love that idea.
What does that mean?
B-rated movies are not the greatest movies. They're basically not considered great, but they're just good in their own right. They become cult classics. Like Evil Dead is considered a B-rated movie. Why, I have no clue. This movie is magical. They're possessed by James Franco. Oh, Shelly, that's terrible. Here's that. I don't want to reveal anything.
Don't say anything.
Don't. Let
would
us be surprised. Okay, so
we should wrap this up soon.
Yeah. So we got some thumbs up here. If you guys want us to do, yes, wild card, and I might even get her to watch Evil Dead. And
you already did get me to watch some of it.
I got you to watch the show. You have to watch the movie.
What's the difference?
There's a huge difference. There's a world of difference. There is a Mount Olympus of difference. You see, guys, what I go through? You see this? Oh, you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I did not say so. Oh, hi, Mark.
So we got universal thumbs up. So here, look. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go on. We're going to see where we can find this. I'm sure going to be absolutely awesome movie. And I will post it on my Twitter. I will post the link to it or where you can find it. You guys all watch it, and then we'll come back and we'll review it. That way you guys are all in it. Tiffany, yes, I will have her watch Army of Darkness, Tiffany.
What's that?
Folks, you feel my pain here, right? Army of Darkness is one of the greatest cinematic B-movie achievements ever.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm really just trying to focus. It's really hard to focus right now.
So, all right. So the next word we're going to do when we do our fun random drinking stream will be, yes, he keeps on saying it, keep drinking. I swear, Mr. Zod's Phantom Zone, there's going to be a random Lisa has her name.
And you'll be reaching for a drink.
Oh, damn it.
No, he's like, she said you will be reaching for a drink.
No, I said Lisa out loud. That was the deal. I still said it.
Oh.
It's okay, bitchy. We love you for trying. See, they love you. Have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead?
What's that? What's that?
Henrika, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'm going to watch this.
That's where the entertainment is, right? It's because I've never seen a lot of stuff.
Good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun, yes. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. You get that. He goes, this is my boomstick. Now, if any of you primitive screwheads even so much as touch me, then boom! So, Magic Mayhem. We're thinking Exorcist Shark. That's what we're going with.
You know what? You know, this is kind of random, but the movie I was thinking of today, randomly, was, as a kid, I watched the Buzz Lightyear movie. Like, the animated Buzz Lightyear movie. That was pretty great. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, so I've heard Army of Darkness, Shaun of the Dead, and Exorcist Shark. You know what I'm gonna do? You guys make sure you're following me on Twitter. I'm gonna post a poll.
Wait,
I'm gonna put those.
Which movies? Exorcist, Shark Exorcist,
Army of Darkness.
Okay.
And Shaun of the Dead.
But I really want to do Shark Exorcist.
We're gonna let them pick. It doesn't matter what we want to do. It's about them.
I'm gonna bite your fucking hand off. I don't know what that is either.
No, we yes, I've seen Hot Shots. I don't know if she has. Charlie Sheen is a go. Let's see, we need to replace Franco. Sherry K, you're killing me. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much our review for The Room. Look, how can I choose? I know they're all so horribly good.
Shark Exorcist. I might just watch that anyways. Because that's just the stuff I'm into. I love.
Oh my God, Wildcard. Do you know how long that review would be if we did all of them? That would be like, what, a 3-hour review. If we just watched Shark Exorcist, Army of Darkness, and Shaun of the Dead. And we'd have to, like, get notes for all of them. What do you think?
I mean, it depends how much I hate or like the movie for me to do notes. I'm just, it's really exhausting to think right now.
Shelly says, I like the way bitchy thinks. Magic Mayhem says,
much?
Pick now! Shark Exorcist!
I mean, we can do it just in case, but I might just watch Shark Exorcist anyways, and then whatever they voted for. Cause I need to see that. I need to see Poseidon Rex. Guys, watch Iron Sky: The Coming Race. Watch it. It is worth it. I think it's on Netflix.
Yes, it is on Netflix.
I should watch that today.
No.
Yes.
I'm watching Wings
so
Club.
Beautiful. It is so beautiful. Literally, like, once the scene comes where Hitler's riding a T-Rex in a spaceship in space, that is like, this is what cinema was made for. It was just amazing. Like, the amount of greatness that people can achieve.
Yeah, there's something for that. You know, so thanks everybody. We had a good time. We like to keep these to an hour. Plus there comes a point where I have to get her off the camera.
Okay, I'm not. You are way worse than I am.
Prove it.
Oh, like your birthday.
Okay, that was one time.
I still have recordings.
Oh, jeez. She's got blackmail material.
Yeah, I do. Because you're saying how much you love your fans and everything. And your buddies.
I do love them. I do love my buddies. What's wrong with me confessing how much I love my subscribers?
Your face is literally in a toilet while saying everything. It's like, no, I need to get Baby Yoda from the car. I don't want to leave him there.
Thank you everybody for watching. Seriously, we all love you. This is just our bullshit have fun with you guys.
Lisa.
No, you're not tricking me into that one,
You
Shelly.
have great legs, Lisa.
I'm not falling for that one. I love all of you guys. I appreciate. We both had fun doing this. She actually wanted to know when we were gonna review what you guys. Yeah, don't give me the evil glare.
No.
Don't give me the evil glare.
No, because
yeah,
I was asking because I was like, maybe I can drink again. And drinking while talking to people is always fun, unless if you go too far, which this time I will not throw up.
But we love you guys. You guys are so awesome and spectacular. Thank you, everybody who watches. Thank you for tuning in, showing us love. We appreciate you.
Oh, you're looking at what I highlighted there?
Of the day, spread the word.
Or spread the legs.
Oh.
That's why
Miss Entropy, good night. Your boy Gary, thank you. Great dream. Thank you, Tiffany.
See,
we appreciate
I'm just
it.
known as Zod's girlfriend now.
No, this isn't like a power play, Eric.
I'm just saying it's
people like you more than me.
Sexist. I'm joking.
I mean, I got all this, but look at all that.
The other stream, someone was talking about like someone being in a bikini or some thong or something on stream, or like a stripping stream, but they were talking about you, not me. Like they wanted you.
Who wanted me in a thong stripping stream?
Or just someone wanted you to strip. Some people wanted, like, oh, I was actually talking about Zod, but it's okay if you wanted to do it too. I'm like, oh.
Yes! That would be, oh, Donald, you're going to make a villain tear up. This is bad for my image, said Zod. You two are the cutest couple on YouTube. Thank you, Donald Dolan. You're a wonderful guy, very supportive to the community. We all love you here. Everybody in the chat loves you. You got my best. Let's love. And let's see. Henrika says, it's been fun. Thanks, Zod and Bitchy. Okay, so we're going to call this a night. Thank you, everybody. Check out all of the links. It's all in the description. Go follow Go follow this crazy one.
I don't care.
I put her Twitter in the link.
I'm not on there that much, but I do roam. I check it out here and there.
And definitely go follow her because she releases super secret photos. That's only on her Twitter.
Oh, my back tattoo's on there because I was revolting against YouTube and I posted my back tattoo on my Twitter. It's somewhere around there. I wouldn't blame you if you went stalking for it because apparently people like it.
So everybody, thank you very much for coming by, and we will see you on the next one. As always, remember the only rule here in the fandom zone: kneel before General Zod. Oh, what the shit?